Welcome back, everybody. Just going to do a little short video on this little locomotive I picked up about a week ago, 2 weeks ago. Found it at a yard sale. It was in bad shape, so I fixed the handrails and fixed it up a bit, got it running pretty good. So here it is. Today I'll be working on this locomotive. It's a AHM Conrail locomotive that I just picked up. It's got a lot of broken railings, some stairs. It's dirty, needs good cleaning, and it doesn't run at the moment, but I think it just needs some wheels cleaned and other contacts cleaned. So I'll do a little video on repairing this thing. Alright, we got the railing all fixed on this, and the broken step and a few other things. Let's see, for the upright sections I use this just little strips of styrene, and what I did was cut them to length and drill a little hole in the top for the rail to slide through. And this is what I used for the handrails, KS brass rod. As you see, it's super small. I just slide it through I glue all these on first, and then slide this through and bend it where it needed bent. And like these long sections here, I just did in 2 sections. I slid this through here and then bent down the rail that goes down, bent that to the shape I needed, and then put a small piece in here and bent down to there and attached them both to that upright right there. And then we got the step replaced. Put it in there out of I had an old chassis for one of these. It's just junk. I cut the steps out of it, mounted in here, and then we filled the fronts in with styrene, and I added Katy couplers. So I put it all back together and used the gauge to get my couplers where they needed to be, front and rear. So, and I tried a little blue on there. Try to color match it kinda. It's pretty close. And let's see here, the other side. I did a little painting, but all the railings are new. I built one step I had to replace. There, I took the tape off so you can see the Katy coupler in there. I'm getting ready to paint it, so I had to cover those up. So, and then on the trucks, I had to cut the section off the backs here with my Dremel tool that they stick out pretty far where I have the original couplers on there. So I cut those down, and then somebody broke these tabs off before, so I just put a little spot super glue on there. That way I can get it off later if I need to. And I cleaned everything, greased everything, cleaned everything real good before I put it all back together on both trucks. That way, and then body mounted the KDs. Just glued them in there. It's good enough. That'll hold real good. I've done it before. I got it painted, got it all back together. Even installed a LED light. So we'll finish putting her back together. Maybe do a little weathering and see how it runs. Alright, here it is, all finished and put back together. All the handrails painted. A little bit darker blue maybe. Did some touch-up paint on the shell after I cleaned it. Added sun visors, and then took some black chalk and kind of weathered it a little bit, make it look a little dirty. So it looks like an older locomotive. And then Katy couplers. And like I said, you have to cut these pieces here where the original couplers go to put the Katys in. You could put the Katys in those maybe, but you'd have to buy an offset, I believe, an offset Katy. I've found that it's just easier to do it like this for me. Do the front and the back and just trim that off to where it'll still latch on that little hook there on both trucks. It's got brass handrails, and the uprights are made out of styrene, and they're all, I've bent all the handrails. And this is just an old AHM Conrail locomotive. I just picked it up at a yard sale a couple weeks ago, and it was in really bad shape. So now it's a lot better. It runs pretty good too. We'll run it here in a minute. So I installed a LED headlight, not a real bright one, and we'll go run it here. I hope you enjoyed this short video on the repair of this AHM Conrail locomotive. Stay tuned. I'll have more videos coming soon with some more of my builds. Thank you for watching.